Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to talk about another very important topic related to HTML graphics or maybe the canvas, that is text. How we can draw a text on a canvas, HTML canvas. So this thing we are going to discuss. Okay. So by the end of this session, we will be able to understand what is the process that we are supposed to follow in order to draw something as a text, or you can say in order to write something as a text on a canvas. Okay. So mainly if I talk about the HTML canvas text, so to draw any kind of text on canvas, the most important property and method we use is font, fill text and stroke text. So in this session, we will discuss about font and fill text. In next session, we will discuss about stroke text. Okay. But before we proceed further, I would like to recommend you to please follow the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be very easy for you to understand the ongoing topic, because for timing, we are just focusing on text part. But prior to that, you should know what is canvas, how we are utilizing JavaScript with canvas, and what is the process to show something and draw something like a shape, for example rectangle, circle and many other shapes, right? So these all things have been already discussed. So now I think we are good to continue with the topic, which is HTML canvas text. Okay, so let's start one by one. The first thing which we will do here is putting the heading. So let's put some heading here. I'll put h2. Here we will give the topic name as HTML canvas text. Here I'll put the name HTML canvas text. Here I'll put the method name that we are going to discuss in this session. So font property and fill text method of JavaScript, because this thing we will do with the help of JavaScript only. Okay, font property and fill text method for canvas. Yeah, that is also fine. Font property and fill text method of JavaScript. Okay, so this is the heading. If you look at the code, it will show something like this. Now what we will do after writing this heading, we will create one canvas, because we all know to draw something, to write something, we need a canvas. So let's draw a canvas here. So here I will write the canvas element. So I'll write like this, canvas. Here we will put ID equal canvas1, width would be 600 pixels, height would be 300 pixels, and then we will apply some styling to it, which would be like this, style border, because without border you won't be able to see the working area, like how much area we are occupying through the canvas. It's better to apply some border to it, so that at least we can see what all portion we are going to cover. So border would be 5 pixels solid black. Now you can save this thing and refresh your browser. After the refresh, you will see that one canvas has been added here with a border. Okay, now the requirement is that we want to draw a text here on this canvas, maybe somewhere in the middle or as per your requirement. Okay, so this is the thing that we wanted to achieve. Now to draw something, as I mentioned, like we need some few types of things like font property as well as fill text method. So let's firstly talk about the font property. So the font property is mainly used to define the font to be used and the size of the font. So in short, you can say with font property, we will define the size of the font and the font family. Okay, that how it should look like. Clear? Now, some of you might be thinking like, what would be the default value? Let's say if I'm not specifying any size, I'm not specifying any font type, then what would come? So by default value for this property is 10px, which is 10 pixels, sans serif, sans serif. Okay, clear? So by default value sans serif, which is of 10 pixel. But if you are using this font property, then in that case you can specify the value as per your need. Let's say if I want to draw a 50 pixel text, so I can write 50 pixel here. Clear? So this is called font property, which is very important for us. Apart from this, what we have is fillText. What is fillText? FillText is a method which we use in order to draw something on a canvas as a text. Okay, so fillText means basically it is used to draw the filled text. Filled means there would not be any hollow kind of shape. Okay, there is no outline. Like it would be more clear like when we talk about the stroke text, because then only you will be able to see the difference between filled text and stroke text. But for time being, we are just learning about the fillText method, which allow us to draw a text as a filled text. Okay, now how much parameter does it expect from us? Actually there are 4 parameters, but out of 4, the 4th one is optional. The first parameter would be text, the actual text or the actual text string that we want to draw. The second parameter would be x, which is the x coordinate of the start of the string. Similarly, y would be the y coordinate of the start of the string. Okay, and then we have max width, which is optional thing. So if you want to set the maximum width of the text string, then you can set that as well. Clear? So basically we have to put 4 parameters, out of which one is optional. If you want to set the width, you can, otherwise you can skip that part, and we will pass only 3 parameter, where the first one would be the actual string that we want to show on the canvas. Second would be the starting point on x-axis, and third one would be the starting point of the y-axis. Clear? Alright, so I think now we are good to use these properties and these methods in order to draw something on canvas. So for that we would need a JavaScript. So here I'll write JavaScript, not JavaScript, we should write script. On this script, we will firstly connect this script with the canvas. So for that we will write here var c equal document dot get element by id, and here we will put the id as canvas1. Clear? So we have specified canvas1, which is nothing but the id of the canvas. So now our canvas is connected with this id. After this we will set ctx. So same process, where ctx equal, and here I'll write c dot get context. So we will set the context here, and context would be 2D, which means we wanted to draw something 2-dimensional. So it will provide us all the methods and tools related to 2-dimensional shapes. Okay, fine, 2D context. Now remember one thing, in JavaScript everything is case sensitive. So if I am writing something with capital G, you have to write it capital G, but here you can see I'm writing it with small g. E is capital, B is capital, I is capital, right? So all these things should be in the same case. If it is not in the same case, it will not work as expected. It will not do anything. Okay, so this is the first and very important thing, that always make sure that you are writing it in a same case as I am writing here. Clear? So we have connected the script through canvas. We have added the context for 2D. Now it's time to draw the things. So for that we will quickly write here ctx.font, and here we will set the size first. So I'll write 45 pixels here, 45 px, and font family I would choose Arial. You can choose anything as per your requirement. I am using Arial. Okay, likewise we will use the method ctx.fillText method. The first argument would be the actual text. So here I will write text Sharmit canvas videos. Okay, so this is the text, and then we can put the starting x point and ending y point. Clear? Now you can save this thing and refresh your browser. So after the refresh, you can see that text is coming like this, text Sharmit canvas videos. Clear? Now let's say if I want to move it bit somewhere here. Okay, so what I can do, I can simply make this as 50 because this is the y-axis point. So now it will go to 50 portion. Let me change it to 5, save it and refresh it. You will see now it is coming here. Okay, similarly, let's say what would happen if I change it to 10, save it. You can see it is going somewhere up, but we don't want to make it up, we want to make it down. So let's make it as 150, and then it would come in the perfect place. Okay, in fact, like if you want to switch it little bit here, yeah, so now it looks good, right? So this is how we can set the things. Now if I talk about the font default property, if I remove this property, then in that case what it would do, it will simply show you it will show your text in this size, which is 10 pixels sans serif. Clear? So this is the default size, but if you want to set it by your own, so in that case you can use this ctx.font property. Clear? So I think now it is clear how we are utilizing the canvas methods fillText to write something as a text on a canvas. So yeah, I think now we are good to wind up the session, and I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.